All right. Welcome. We're going to be getting started here in about 4 minutes. Welcome to the call. Going to be getting started here in about 3 minutes. 3 minutes. All right, we're going to give it another 2 minutes for people to get on. Another 2 minutes. Going to be started in 2 minutes. Make sure to grab your notebook and your pen. It is going down tonight. All right, 30 more seconds. Letting some more people in. All right. Let's go ahead and dive into it. Hey, everyone. Peace and greetings. I trust and pray today you are having a phenomenal evening today. Let me introduce myself. My name is Isis Love, and I am a full-time, let me make sure the lines are muted. I am a full-time digital entrepreneur, and my mission is to help other people around the world become their own banks, right? Become entrepreneurs through a skill set, which I will be sharing with you guys later, which through Forex and cryptocurrency trading. Now, a little bit about my journey, you guys. Before I started to get into this journey of digital entrepreneur, I actually was in a position where I was homeless. So I went from living in my truck to living in my car, but I literally refused still to work for anybody. I was asking myself, Isis, how can you start to learn how to make money in your sleep versus make money on your feet? And so, shout out to a young lady named Sky Sinclair that knew about my story, contacted me, and told me about the Forex market. So here I am now, 3.5 years later, you guys, traveling around the world at will when I want to, teaching people about forex, teaching people how they can become their own banks, teaching people about a skill set where you don't need to sell, you don't need to recruit, but you simply just need to learn a skill that will put you in a position to cultivate generational wealth. And that's where I see this thing going, you guys. I'm doing this because I want to be able to create generational wealth and get rid of the generational poverty that keeps operating within my bloodline. And I'm pretty sure a lot of people around the world could do the same, you guys. So I want you all to know I'm all in this. This is something that I love to do. It's not for everybody. And I'm definitely not here to convince anybody to get started, but I am here to share information. I call myself the new age financial Harriet Tubman, freeing as many people as I can, or as many people that knows that there really are, slaves, right? So let's dive into it, you guys. Um, you know, one of the things that I want you to really, because I want this to be interactive too, right? And I really want you to ask yourself some questions, right? Um, what are some challenges that you face today? Now, 3 years ago, the challenges that I faced was I was living in a shed, right? And I didn't have a home to sleep in. But what are some of the challenges that you are facing today? Some people have money, they just don't have time. So are you facing that you don't have enough time to spend with your family? Are you facing a financial crisis right now? Are you facing, that you want to help people but you don't know how to help people? Are you facing, you lost your job because of COVID? What are some things that you're actually facing today, right? This is what you want to ask yourself, right? And so everybody is facing different things. But here's the thing, I feel like God has put us here to not work a job, but because we have a job to do, right? So, not to actually work a job, but to come here and do the job that we're supposed to do. Now, I don't know about you guys, but I always felt like I was meant for something more. And that's why when I was in that situation and I was living in that shed, I vowed never to work again. No matter the situation I was in, I vowed that I would never exchange my time and my energy for money again. I felt like I was meant for something else. If you felt like you were meant for something else, like you always had this feeling, I just want you guys to drop 55 in the chat bar because I want to see who I'm working with and what type of people I'm talking with today, right? Now, I want you guys to know that 85% of people, and let me share my screen really quick with you guys, right? Because I came up with some amazing slides, got some people I'm letting in. Let me see if I can share my screen for you guys. Okay, desktop. Oh, share. Okay. Okay, it should work. Hold on, you guys. I want you to be able to see what I was seeing. Let me stop sharing real quick. But as I'm talking, 85% of people, you guys, do not enjoy what they're doing. They don't enjoy their job. They wake up, they dread going to work. They get off work and they dread going back to work the next day, right? They're not fully fulfilled. And that's not a way to live. That's not a way to live, right? So like I said, you may be an individual that does make money at your job, but maybe you don't have enough time, and not having that time is making you feel some kind of way, right? Now, when you're this is the thing, when we're not happy, when we're not living our best life, right? You know that song, living my best life, right? When you're not living your best life, you're not fulfilled. And when you're not fulfilled, you're not very confident. And when you're not very confident, your self-worth is not up. And when your self-worth is not up, you're not healthy, right? You're not healthy mentally, spiritually, or financially. And everything can suffer when your state of mind is not at its optimum health, right? So, one thing that I want you guys to know is that my mother used to always say, and I want you guys to know, I never came from a financial background of my mom and father having money. My mom actually worked two jobs and my dad worked one job, and they didn't have a lot of time for me because they worked. right? But one of the things my mother always said is, when there's a will, there's a way. I don't know if you guys have ever heard that saying before. And I'm here to tell you, so what if there was another way, right? What if things can be different in your life? What if you can have that time freedom that you want with your family, to be able to travel around the world, to be able to write that book that you wanted to write? What if there was a way to get out of that financial debt that you're in right now? What if there was a way that you can actually do what I do, travel around the world and really help people, because you're a humanitarian at heart, right? So this is why we're here today, right? And if you're just coming in, please go ahead and mute your line. So that's why we're here today, right? This amazing platform that I'm going to be sharing with you guys tonight, the I Am Mastery. I want you guys to know that our story is very simple. My story is very simple. We're really just here to empower people. Because if you think about it, a lot of people don't get empowerment and encouragement throughout their life. So we're here to empower people. We're here to make sure that we build a better life for not only you, but for your generations to come, right? So, the story is very, very simple. We like to give meaning and purpose, right? Meaning and purpose to life. That's why we have so many people winning within our school, you guys. We have over 300,000 people all around the world learning this skill set with us, right? So, one thing for sure is, and you're going to see, because I'm going to break it down, like, belief really starts with positive self-talk, right? What are you saying to yourself on a daily basis, right? Because what you say to yourself and what you think really affects your overall life, right? It affects your attitude, right? So ask yourself really quick, really just for 1 second. I want you to pause for a second. How do you talk to yourself? Because thoughts become things, and things become your reality. So if you are in a position right now and you're not liking the way you're living, you have to really ask yourself, well, dang, I do talk to myself a little nasty, right? A little naughty, right? So what I'm going to be able to show you guys tonight is literally going to put yourself in a position to be able to take control over your whole life, right? Now, before I show you this school, I want to open up your mindset a little bit, because I want you guys to really enter and understand why this solution is phenomenal, right? And why being on the right side of money is so important, especially in these day and age, you guys. Do you know that the average American, only 70% of people, right? 70%. I want you guys to just listen to this math, because women lie, men lie, numbers don't lie, right? 70% of Americans don't even have $1,000 in their bank account. Now, I want you to stop and think about it. Do you have $1,000 in your bank account that you can just grab, right? I want you to stop and think about your friends around you. Do you think that do they just have $1,000 there for them, right? And out of the 70 people, you guys, right? 40% of people are just barely making it. Just barely making it, you guys. And we can tell by what has happened with the corona how it has affected so many people and their jobs. So we now know, if we didn't know before, a job is not security. Now, we've been lied to. I don't know if your parents lied to you. Now, I love my parents, but one thing they did lie to me about is ISIS. You need to get a good job, go to school, get a good secure job, get benefits, and get married. Now, if your guys' parents have told you something similar, I want you guys to drop a 22 on the chat bar, because that's a bold-faced lie. These jobs are not secure. They're letting people go left and right. But let me tell you guys something that is Rona proof. What is Rona proof is this Forex market. Now, I want you guys to think about something. There's two sides of money. One side of money is where you're working for it. And what does that mean, Isis? That means that you're exchanging your time and energy for money, right? And it's basically like selling your soul to the devil when you're trading your time. Now, the other side of money is when you're making, we call it the sleeping bag money, right? And the reason why we call it a sleeping bag money is because you're making the bag in your sleep, right? No effort, no physical effort. You don't need anybody for your business. You don't have to sell a product. You're making money in your sleep, you guys. So 60% of people work for someone. I want you guys to really think about this. Now, I'm not down on a job. 60% of people work a job. I'm not down on a job, but I'm up on opportunities. I'm up on this solution called Forex because when there's a will, there's a way. Working the job is a choice, especially when we're in the information age. If you don't take advantage of the information in the information age, you're just being ignorant, right? Ignorance. You are ignoring the information that's out. Now, when we think about a job, I want you guys to write this down. If you haven't been taking notes and you don't know anything about the cash flow quadrant, which was created by Robert Kiyosaki, the #1 financial guru, I need you to take notes because here's the thing, parents. Here's the thing, grandparents. If you don't know about financial literacy, who is going to teach your children? You don't know. And you know the schools is not going to teach them. It's up to you to be that way shower in your generation to make a difference. So write this down. Now, when we think about job, right? A job stands for just over broke. You have just enough money to pay the bills. You have just enough money to put food on the table. You have just enough money to survive, and you have little money to live, right? That's 60% of average people every day. Now, the next side on the left side of money is self-employed. Now, a lot of people like to get it confused. They think, oh, I have my own business. But no, boo-boo, you're self-employed. You don't really have a true business. A true business has leverage. Every smart business person leverages people and systems. But look, who knows, if you know a self-employed business, go ahead and come off mute and let me know. Let's do this interaction. Give me a self-employed job. Or you can put it in the chat bar, however you feel comfortable. Nobody knows any? Well, let me help you out just in case you didn't know. Self-employed jobs, let me give you a couple examples, right? So you can write this in your paper because if you didn't know, I'm gonna need you to know this, right? A barber, somebody that works in a barber shop, who has their own barber shop, right? Somebody that does security at a club or anywhere, right? Somebody that is a hairdresser, right? Somebody that does Uber, somebody that sells life insurance. Yes, life insurance agent, right? Somebody that does, who makes t-shirts. We get the point, right? You're not a business owner. You own your job, basically. Your job owns you. Why? Because if you don't cut hair, you won't get any money. If you don't do the micro braids, you won't get any money. If you don't sell any life insurance, you won't get any money. So you don't have leverage. You have a little bit more money, but you still don't have time, and you still don't have the money you really want. Now that's the left side of money, and that's 35% of Americans. If you haven't caught the math yet, 35 plus 60 is 95. 95% of people in America work for their money. That is a big deal. That means you have no time freedom. What is time? Time is your greatest asset, right? Time is your greatest asset. You cannot get that back. And I always tell people, somebody that controls your time controls your mind. Now, let me say that again for the people in the back, right? Somebody that controls your time truly controls your mind. Because if you're at work and your lunch break is at 1 o'clock, but you're hungry at 11 o'clock, and your boss says you got to go at 1, but you're hungry at 11, you don't have control over your time. Therefore, you don't have control over your mind because you can't eat and do and come and please as you want. And you're all grown. We're all grown on this phone right now. If you got to ask another grown person when you can eat, when you can take a vacation, and then you only get 14 days to vacation, that's not having control over your time. You're trying to tell me that if your kids is sick and you don't have any sick days, you can't call out. And if you do call out, you can risk losing your job. That's not having control of your time. And that is no way to live, you guys. Our ancestors have done the work, okay? For they have done the work. Why are you still working hard when they have paved the way for us? Now let's talk about the right side, because that's why we're here today. You guys, 2021 is approaching. I need you guys to switch lanes. I need you to switch from the left to the right. You know, when you're in your car and you're switching to that fast lane, the fast lane is the right side of money. 5% of people are 4% of people are true business owners. And I want this math to really sink in for you guys, right? 4%. Who is a business owner? Your CEO and your CEO of your job. If you work at KFC, whoever owns KFC, they're not in the back flipping chicken with you. If you work at a Bank of America, Wells Fargo, if you work if you're a nurse, if you're a doctor, if you're a security guard, the CEO is not with you. Baby, they're off somewhere playing golf. They're off somewhere with their family on a private island, living a lavish life that you should be living with your family. But no, you can't do that because you're building up their legacy, right? Remember, we come from kings and queens, you guys. We have to get back to legacy building, but we cannot build legacies if we're building somebody else's legacy. A job cannot be passed down to your children because, truth be told, we don't even know if your job will still be here, right? So I need everyone to get serious. Stop playing yourself and get real. You need this time freedom. You need this money, right? It's you. Money is you. Money is energy. So you don't even really need it. It's you. You just have to remember that money is not outside of you. Now let's talk about that good old 1%. Now, 1% of people are investors. Now, I don't care what kind of job you have on this phone. You could be making 100K a year, and that's not even really a lot. If your money is not multiplying, if your money is not having babies for you, your money is not working for you, honey. It's just not. How are you going to get ahead of this world if your money is not multiplying and growing? Saving accounts is cute, but see, my saving accounts are they're growing because my savings accounts are investing accounts. So they're growing. So when I pull from them, the money just goes back. That's a true savings account, right? But most people, they pull from it, they pull from it, they pull from it, then it's gone, right? So an investor wakes up when they're done sleeping. See, when I wake up in the rising, I don't wake up because of an alarm clock. I wake up because I am truly done sleeping, right? I'm not waking up because I have to get up to go serve somebody at their job, right? So I want you guys to know why this is important. Now that I got your mind open a little bit on, why you need to be on the right side. And I need you to ask yourself, because at the end of this call, remember, I'm not here to convince you. I don't need you to make money. I have a skill set, right? But at the end of this call, I want you to really sit back and ask yourself, because you only have two choices. Either you're going to become a boss or you're going to be bossed around your whole life. I don't care what kind of corporate America job that you have. You're either going to continue to have a boss and be bossed around, or you're going to become the boss of your life. You're either going to be on the right side of money where your money is working for you, or you're going to continue to be on the left side working for somebody else. Period. There's no in between. And to be honest, it's a no-brainer, right? Now, I want to give you guys 4 fun facts, the difference between the Forex market and the stock market, because tonight we're here to talk about cryptocurrency, binary options, and Forex, right? Now, the difference is that the stock market, I want you to write this down, is open Monday through Friday, 9 to 5. So if you have a 9 to 5, guess what? You can't trade in the stock market because you got to work 9 to 5. Now, the Forex market is open Monday through Friday. It closes on Saturday and it opens back on Sunday, but it's open 24/7. That's how I like to say it, just like that, right? It's open 24/7, right? So it's open and it's no limitations on your money. There's no limitations on your money. You can get off work at 11 o'clock and make money at 12 o'clock. You can make money at 1 o'clock in the morning. There's no limitations on that money, right? And that's why I love it. I get up at around 9 o'clock. I usually make my money within an hour and I'm done for the day. Today, I took 30 cents into $95 in 30 minutes. And I didn't need anybody to join me, right? I did it from the comforts of my home in my drawers, to be honest, if I want to be real transparent with y'all, right? And that's an amazing feeling to not have to put no clothes on and still have my night clothes on, right? So the next fun fact is that the stock market is dealing with companies, right? Tesla, Apple, Amazon. Forex is the foreign exchange market. It's the exchange of one foreign currency for the other. I just left Mexico. And when I was in Mexico, I had to take my American money, I had to give it to them to get peso. I was in the foreign exchange. But instead of me doing that manually, now I can do it digitally from my cell phone. And if you guys never traveled outside the USA, I want you guys to know, if you have a bank account, I just want you to drop the word bank in the comment bar. Just put the word bank, because if you have a bank account, the banks are trading your money on the foreign exchange market. If you ever went into your bank and realized that you can't pull out a certain amount of money, I don't know about you guys, but I only can pull out like $600 a day at my bank. Why? Because if you could pull your money out all willy-nilly at the bank, they wouldn't even know how much they can trade with. So while you go to sleep at night, the banks is taking your money, flipping it, tripling it, and doubling it, and not giving you a penny. You guys, when I found that out, I was fired up, because we already know how this government operates. And to know that the banks was in on it too, that really made me want to do it. Now, let me give you guys two more fun facts. Now, the stock market is a $24 billion a day market. The Forex market is over $7 trillion a day. So people always ask me, Isis, how much money can I make? I say, baby, how much money do you want to make? It's over $7 trillion every day. There's really no cap. Why? Because the banks and the government, they're doing foreign transaction daily with other countries. So they're moving large amounts of money. So you get to capitalize off of that. Now, the last fun fact that I like to say is the stock market is not recession proof. If you guys haven't realized it or not, we're going through a recession. And when you're in the stock market, you're only making money when the market rises. When the market falls, you don't make money from that. Now, with the Forex market, you're making money when the market rises and falls, right? So the Forex market is, I like to say, Rona proof. It's Corona proof. It's recession proof. No matter what's going on, if the American dollar is crashing, guess what? We'll just sell against it with another strong currency, right? So now that you guys have your minds open, you know that you need to be on the right side since the left side, you know, a couple fun facts on the difference between Forex and stocks. Now, I'm able to show you guys some stuff. Now, I want you guys to know what I'm about to show you. I'm really not supposed to show you, but I'm all about, let me get straight to the point. I want to show you guys, and if you're just coming in, please make sure your phone is muted. I want to get straight to the point, and I want to show you guys the school, right? I want to show you guys this amazing academy, right? So let me get logged on. I'm already actually here. Stop sharing, pause, bring guests in. Okay, cool. I already brought somebody in. Can you guys still see my screen? Let me see what y'all said in the chat. Okay, amazing. Thank you, Brandon. All right, you guys, so check this out. So this is a school. This is I Am Mastery. What this school is going to teach you is teach you how to become a profitable trader at an affordable rate. Now, see, I'm down in Atlanta. If I wanted to go to Georgia State to learn how to trade, I would be paying $30,000, right? Which is a 5 figures. I want you guys to know this is only a 3 figures to get in versus 5 figures, right? Why? Because Forex is a profitable skill. It's a high paying skill. You literally can make 30,000 in one sitting. That's why it costs a little bit to learn. But rest assured, you don't need 5 figures for this. And I'll talk about that in just a second. Now, when you join this academy, you'll get a login and you get a username. You can log in from any device, as long as you have Wi-Fi and as long as you have a smartphone or a computer. Now, we have over 30,000 people in different countries. So we have different languages. We have English, Spanish, Portuguese, German, French, and so on. I'm taking it that most people here speak English. So we're gonna go to the English, right? Now, I wanna show you guys a couple things. And like I said, I like to call this the open house edition, because I like to get straight to the point and show you what you're gonna get with your money. Now, I have a question for you guys, and I want you guys to be real with me, because today is Keep It Real Wednesday. I only have about 15 more minutes to talk to you guys, and I want you to really keep it real with me. How many of you guys spend about 30 minutes to an hour on social media? Maybe it's not in one sitting, but you spend about 30 minutes to an hour on social media. Somebody just come off mute or put it in the chat bar and say, I do. Okay, we got some people keeping it real. Let me see. Got the hand raised. Yes, yes. Anybody else? Y'all don't? Okay, cool. All right. So the most important is that y'all keep it real with yourself. Y'all don't really got to keep it real with me, but definitely keep it real with yourself. Now check this out, you guys. I want you guys to know that most of us love to live in our comfort zone. We love to live in the known, right? It's not often that we get out into the unknown and try new things. So what happens is when your logical mind is faced with the unknown, something called fear kicks in. And when fear kicks in, excuses kick in. And the first excuse that most people like to tell me is, well, Isis, I don't have time. I'm a single mother. I have 2 jobs. I work late. I get off late. All of these excuses. And I call them excuses because when there's a will, when there's a way. And I say they're excuses because these videos range between 3 minutes all the way up. Some videos maybe 15 minutes. But my question to you is, how do you have time to be on social media, but you don't have time to pour into your financial education? That just doesn't make any sense. You're getting tired of working your job and you want more money, but you won't take time to learn this, but you would rather take time being on social media. Come on, you guys, get real with yourself, right? So check this out. I want you guys to pay attention to a couple of things. I want you to pay attention to the quality of the video, and I want you to see how long the video is. Now, my internet may buffer a little bit. I got AT&T. Y'all already know if y'all got AT&T, how that be, right? So as you can see down here, the video was 4 minutes and 41 seconds. So take out some of your social media time and invest it here. Get you a good old notebook and take you some notes just like you used to do in school, right? Remember when we first went to school, what we do? We have our notebook. And as the teacher is talking, what will we be doing? We'll be taking notes. Why do we take notes? So we can retain the information. I don't want you guys to overcomplicate this, right? It's the same thing like going back to school, except this school is going to teach you how to multiply your money versus get good grades. So I'm going to play it because I want you guys to check out the quality.
Welcome to the IM Mastery Academy for Forex. In this course, we'll be talking about what is FRX. Forex can be professionally abbreviated as FX or FRX. This basically is the short term for
I'm gonna play.
foreign.
I'm gonna let it pause a little bit, and I'll play a little bit more. And then, like I said, my main purpose was to let you guys see the quality and to see how long the video is. So as it loads, I'm gonna keep talking. Now, the second excuse, and even though I'm gonna say this excuse, some of you guys are gonna let the fear overtake you versus see, we got 2 different people inside of us. People like to say you got a devil and an angel on your side. You have a courageous person inside of you, and you have a coward inside of you. Everybody has a coward inside of them, and everybody has a courageous person. But most of the times, a lot of people let the coward win versus letting the courageous persons win. Now, why do I say that? Because the second excuse that the most people on this phone is going to try to make up is, well, Isis, I need to do some research. Let me tell you something. Research is for the broke mindset. Smart investors leverage what's already in front of them. You don't have time to really research. Everything that you want to know, what is Forex? The history of Forex. What is trading in Forex? The market participants, when to buy, when to sell. All of that is broken down into module to make your life easy. Remember, you don't have time. But let me tell you guys something. If you really want to research something, research your savings account. Find out why you don't have any money in there. If you want to research something, research your bank statements, because that's what I had to do. When I was living in that shed, y'all, I had to sit back and I had to print out my bank statements for the past 3 years. And I had to ask myself, Isis, why haven't you seen any significant not a $2 raise, a $5 raise, a $10 raise. No, why haven't you seen a significant amount of money change from your bank account statements? Now, if you want to take some time researching, research that. Research why you don't have $1,000 in your bank account. Don't waste your time researching something that you can get straight from this academy. And I want you guys to know that this school has been thriving for coming up on 9 years debt-free. The CEO is a billionaire trader that has been trading for 27 years. He actually used to teach people one-on-one how to trade. But of course, that was a pretty penny. It was about $1,000 a session. This is why he came up with this platform to see how he could help the average American learn this from a 3-figure investment, right? So everything you need to know is right there, right? So I'll play a little bit of it, then I have to move on. Remember, this is just a sneak peek anyway.
Exchange. It is the official trading market where one can exchange different currencies across the globe. As many countries are backed by their own banks, this allows citizens to use a currency, which in turn creates an economy.
Facts. So you guys pretty much get the gist of it. You see the quality. This is not no YouTube university type of thing, right? Now, the next thing that I got to show you, because guys, I got about 10 more minutes, is after you learn the language, Forex is just a new language. After you learn the language, now it's time for you to tap into Smart Money TV. Now, how many of you guys watch Hulu or Netflix? If you do, I just want you to drop your show in the chat bar, right? Drop your favorite show really quick. Either come off mute and tell me, or put it in the chat bar really, really quick, fast action. Okay, good. I like that. Success like speed. Okay, NCIS. Okay, cool. Anybody else? Real quick. Hurry up. I know y'all watching some Netflix and Hulu. I know we got some power watches on here. All right, bet. We'll go with this, right? So at the end of the day, remember, keep it real with yourself, right? Now check this out. When I have time, now I want you guys to check this out. I used to be a movie fanatic. I used to always make my time for watching movies. But when I have time, I will watch some Netflix. But I want you guys to watch the keywords. Most people will really be entertained than they would educated. So most people watching TV is their everyday thing. They come home from work, they're tired, and what do? They go to the TV, right? So I'm here to tell you that if you have time for TV, you have time for this. Because let me tell you something. While you're watching the TV shows, guess who's getting paid? Them on the TV shows, not you. Your bank account's still looking the same. I want you to watch an episode of CSI, an episode of The Walking Dead. I want you to watch a couple episodes and then log into your bank account and tell me if you got some action. Now, I'm not here to discredit it, but I want you guys to know now you have an opportunity to tap into Smart Money TV, where you can be entertained and your bank account can go from looking like gas prices to commas, right? Now, check this out. Now, we have over 160 different educators that you can tap into to make money from. Now, just today, I want you guys to I just want you guys to think. Just think with me today. Most Americans, people, and I say American because we're American, don't think. A lot of people just go with the flow. They just do it because everybody else is doing it. But truth be told, a lot of people don't think. So tonight, if you never thought before, I want you really to think today. Now, over 100K people tune in to Matthew Thayers today to make money. Over 86,000 people watched her today to make money. Now, if something wasn't working, people wouldn't tune in. Just like if The Walking Dead wasn't good, people wouldn't be tuning in, right? They wouldn't be getting the results. But you guys, people are getting the results. That's when they're tuning in. Now, these are just the top 5 out of 160. Now, remember, I told you guys that you can learn about Forex, binary options, which is Forex options, cryptocurrency, and also e-commerce. So if you ever wanted to do drop shipping or e-commerce and you just didn't know where to start, we have a whole academy that's going to teach you how to create your own online store. But right now, we're just going to talk about the Forex. Now, when you click on this, it's going to pop up. It's going to look similar to your TV guide, right? Similar to your TV guide. Now, remember, you're learning how to become a boss. So you're going to create your own schedule, right? You're going to create your own schedule. So if 8:30 in the morning Wednesday don't work for you, guess what? watch him at 8:30 on Tuesday. If that doesn't work for you, guess what? You can watch him at 2 p.m. So you get to set your schedule. I'm just going to click on any person just so you can grasp the concept. I literally have 7 more minutes on this call, right? So before I play this, I'm going to actually just hit it so it can load. And Lee Allen is amazing. So we have 2 types of sessions. You have sessions where you hop on and you learn, and you have sessions where people literally are just telling you what to do. So even if you don't know how to trade, listen to me. Even if you don't know how to trade, you can hop on these sessions and they're literally telling you what trades to put into the trading app, which is called the MetaTrader 4 app. So they may say, all right, you guys, we're buying your US dollar against the Japanese yen. Put these numbers in your cell phone. Now, I want you guys to know these people are making 6 and 7 figures. So they are proven to be able to teach people, right? Because if they wasn't making the money, they wouldn't be on this platform. So just like in school, you used to cheat off the smart kid. I want you to have that same confidence and cheat off of these people that are giving you the trade answers, right? Now, just in case you missed a session, you know how you like to binge watch your favorite series? Well, you can binge watch this. If you have time to watch episode after episode after episode of your favorite show, stop making excuses. You have time to watch episode and episode to get this bag, right? Now, let me play this for y'all. Now, I know it looks Chinese. I know it does. It's new. It's normal for it to look Chinese.
Last week was a learning, we just not learning, because some people mean losses. We didn't have any losses, but it was an educational week where I just really focused on teaching, because the way the market was moving, I didn't want to take it.
So facts. So look, so you have the opportunity to be on here with her live, learning for her live in demand, right? So this is the new digital age classroom. And if you have questions, you just come over here and you ask her. Now, this last thing that I'm going to show you guys, I'm getting ready to wrap it up, is so you're getting the basic, advanced, and immediate knowledge on what Forex is. You're getting access to over 160 educators that's going to teach you how to trade. You're also going to get access to 7-figure mentorship. 7-figure. I don't know about you guys, but if you're not making 7 figures, you want to hang around people that's making 7 figures so that what? So that you can learn what they did. Remember, smart investors take the shortcut and they get a mentor. Broke mindset people, oh, I'm going to do it on my own. No, you've been doing it on your own so long in your life. That's why you're in the position that you're in now, right? So humble your ego and learn from people that know more than you. It's okay, right? Now, this harmonic scanner is your #1 cheat sheet. This harmonic scanner literally tells you when to buy and when to sell in the market. If you look right here, it says entry. It's telling you when to enter. If you look right here, it says TP #1. It's telling you to put these numbers in your cell phone. TP means take profit. You also have a word that says stop, which means stop loss. That means that we want this market, ironically, we want this market, this is a sell right here. So we want this market to sell down, right? But if the market doesn't sell down and it starts to go up, what this stop loss is going to do is it's going to take us out and it's going to stop us so we won't lose all of our money. One thing I really love about this is you get to set your risk. When you come into the trade, you say, hey, look, I want to make $30 from this trade, but I only want to risk 5. I want to make $50 from this trade, but I only want to risk 10. You set your risk, so there's no surprise. Now let's look at one that has already hit, right? And let's look at this pair right here. Now, if we look, this has already played out, right? Let's look at another one. That one looks a little crazy. It has already played out. Now, if you look, take profit 1, take profit 2 has already hit. That means if you would have gotten this trade, you would have made money simply by copying. Let's talk about how much money you would have made. This moved up, this went up 1,000, no, this went up, what pair is this? Or this went up 117 points. So if you would have bid $1, you would have made $117 in 2 days and 18 hours. Now, most people don't even make $117 at their job, right? At their job in 2 days. So that's a big deal. Why? Because you're doing it from your home. You're not even clocking in and you're clocking out. So I can go on and on showing you more and more, but due to the time and due to that, I'm not even really supposed to be showing you guys this. I just want you to get the gist. I'll show you one more. Take profit 1. See this dotted line? These candles have went through it. They got hit. Take profit 2, hit. Take profit 3, hit. All of them have been hit. If you would have gotten this market, trusted this software, which is 87% accurate, meaning you're gonna win, you're gonna lose some, but you're gonna win majority of it, you would have been able to make money. Now, the last thing I want to show you guys, is the community support. Because a lot of times we get into these things and we're always like, oh no, like, I'm just nervous that if I join, I won't get any help. Well, you guys, you're gonna get lots of community support. Let me just see if I can close this thing down real quick. So we have a lot of chat groups that you can tap into. Actually, I'll just go here to Telegram. You have a lot of, like right here, for example, in this group, there's people day in and day out talking about trading, right? Talking about trading day in and day out, right? Talking about trading in this group. So you can tap in and learn from this group, right? There's people in here talking, right? There's a cryptocurrency call happening right now, the Crypto Vision with the lady who made Guapcoin, right? There is people, there's me right here talking about my call. So in this group, you'll definitely get support. There's people here making 7 figures. There's people here making 8 figures. We got a vision board party going on. So you guys, you have access. You won't be by yourself. You'll be able to tap in. Now let's get to the nitty gritty of what everybody wants to know. How do you get started and how much does it cost, right? Let's get started. Let's get straight to that, right? I'm gonna go back to sharing my screen so you guys can see this. Now, we have 2 different packages that you guys can take advantage of. I always recommend off the bat, everybody go with the elite package. Why? I don't know about you guys, but I know I'm an elite individual. I don't know if you feel elite, but I definitely feel elite, right? Now, let's just get straight to it. Now, it only costs $300 plus tax, $324.95 to get started. That's a one-time fee, right? That's a one-time fee. On actually, it's $274.95 monthly, right? Now, here's the thing. Our goal is to teach you how to make $274 every day, or not every day. Let me get my calculator out. Let me get this math. $274 divided by 28 days is $9. So the only thing you have to do is like make a little bit more over $9 so you can have enough money to pay your membership and you can have enough money to profit, right? So one-time fee is $324.95. You're getting access to learn about Forex. You're getting access to learn about binary options, and you're getting access to learn about Forex. Every 28 days, you're going to pay your tuition. Now, we do have a scholarship program. The scholarship program puts you in a position where you don't even have to pay a monthly fee. You can get that monthly fee waived. Let's just say you start today, and then your best friend starts next week, and then your grandma starts next month. Whenever they start, right, the system is going to acknowledge your school code and they're going to waive your tuition, right? So that's for an elite package. Now we do have a normal package. Like I said, I really don't recommend new traders get started with this because you don't really get access to all of the cheat sheets, right? And the cheat sheets is what you want when you first get started off, because you want to be able to make money when you first start getting started off. And you can make money in your first 72 hours. Now that package is $234.95. Every month it's $174, but you do not get access to binary options. You do not get access to cryptocurrency. You don't get access to some of the apps that I didn't even get to talk about, which you literally have apps on your cell phone that's literally going to send you the trade alerts to the app on your cell phone and also to your email. And the only thing you have to do is copy and paste, you guys. So those are the 2 packages that I recommend. Like I said, I really recommend the elite package because you get everything. If you just want to learn crypto only by itself, that's $234.95. And that's $174.95 every month. That's only if you want to learn about crypto. You won't learn about Forex. You won't learn about binary options. You also can add on some of the cheat sheets as well. But once again, I recommend that you get straight to the gusto. And like I said, you get a 2 and free package. And pretty much, you guys, that's it. I didn't want to overcook the grits. There's already It's already 8:50. I want you guys to know that you do not have to sell, you do not have to recruit on this business, but there is two different sides to this, and it's optional. Now you can decide that you just want to just trade, or you also can decide that you want to be an advocate. And the advocate is somebody that's not stingy about sharing a solution that can help other people. No matter how much money you're making when you're first getting started, you don't know how this can change somebody else's life. The person that you tell can actually start making more money than you. So you never want to block somebody's blessing just because you're just getting started off and you feel like, well, I need to start making money first before I can tell anybody. That's your ego talking, right? So if you're a type of person that's a humanitarian and you really love to give back to the community, you also could take advantage of the independent business side. I'm not going to talk about that right now today just because of time. But if that's something that you're interested in, that's cool. We could talk about it. Well, more so, I just want you guys to see the power of Forex. Now, what I want you guys to do is get back with the person that invited you to this call. Let them know that you have questions. Let them know that you're ready to get started, right? Now, there's three types of people on this call. The A type of person is, hey, Isis, I like this call, but I want to continue working my job. I'm comfortable where I'm at. I'm comfortable with $20 an hour. I'm comfortable with $15 an hour. The B type of person is, hey, Isis, I really like this, but I got some questions. And that's cool. Let's get your questions answered. And the C type of person is, look, Isis, I know I don't want to be bossed around anymore. I want to be a boss of my life, and I'm ready to get on the right side of money. If that's you, get back with a person, let them know that you're a C, and let them know you're ready to get started. I will catch you guys at the beaches and the banks all around the world. Peace and love.